All right, it's time for some resentment. Let's do the thing. I think I have a team in mind. It's going to give us 2 opportunities to name some heroes. So if you're still hanging out, I think we're going to have an opportunity to name a highwayman and a runaway. That should be fun, right? Oh, this blue screen is still a thing. Okay.
Memory is the heart that warms the mind.
No memories to apply since we just murdered someone.
The road calls once more.
I mean, Innie, you can put your hat in the ring for the runaway once again, but yes, currently the runaway is available. You did indeed die. You failed your first death's door check. 1 turn before we got the kill on the boss. Womp womp. Innie Jr. it is. All right. I can get down with that.
Build a reputation, and it pained me greatly to hold you back.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with. Yes, we also have a highwayman. So my current plan for this team is I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go thusly. A tuckered out swine hater, and a sanguine arsonist. Oh, Dan, it has changed profoundly. I can't stress enough how much it has changed. Yeah, so this is the plan. I think it's good for the final boss. I mean, the runaway is a little weak here, but I do want to get Innie Jr. back in the game. What else would I put in this slot if I decided not to go this way? We could go with like a surgeon plague doctor, bring Katniss out. Yeah, the relationships have changed drastically. Yeah, so many things have changed. I also like the idea of a surgeon plague doctor here. But let's do it this way. Let's get crazy. We'll get Sanguine going. Sanguine is quite good. Yeah, it's true we don't. All right, so let's see. So this means that you are going to be Innie Jr. And as a reminder, we have a highwayman up for grabs. Let me do skills really quickly. Tracking shot is for chumps. We don't run, we don't hide. We don't hearthlight, we dragonfly. All right, let's do this thing. You're a sharp shot, right? Yeah. All right. No dedicated stress healer, but should have decent crit.
The leaves fall, never to grow again.
First Hope 2. Fist Hope 2. That would be more related to my previous run in the last spell. But yeah, Dismas's naming rights are up for grabs, and I think Treasure Hunter, at least for the moment, has decided to step down. But
the point of no return welcomes you.
I'm sure there will be another opening before too long. I do think that the bounty hunter as a temporary hero just doesn't work. I'm looking forward to that being modded to work differently.
On to the next.
On to the next.
A trivial worriment.
And we're off to the races.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
May I suggest a last spell Darkest Dungeon crossover? Dan, I love that idea. Which direction would you be going? I'd love to see some of the flavor of the Darkest Dungeon make it into the last spell. The last spell desperately, in my opinion, needs modding support. Like, there's a member of our community, Pedro, who has done some modding, which has been really cool in the last spell. But it's a very delicate and fragile process, and I think that when first class modding support comes into the last spell, amazing things will happen. DD classes, I love that idea.
Rest now for a time.
All right, what do we got available here? We know we like the tick. When moving, plus 2% damage per battle, minus 1% one move. We know we like the Orphan Wolf Cub. We also know that we like the tick. It's a tough choice. We could pick up the Orphan Wolf Cub and the Wind Chime. That's a pretty good combo. Yeah, we did a tick run not too long ago. Let's try this out. I like the Wind Chime a lot here.
A sound investment in roads yet untraveled.
We get the positive relationship. We already get 5% stress resist, which is surprisingly impactful.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest.
And then I
teacher
think
of all.
I want toe to toe for the winded exit. And then I want the blind on Innie Jr. We're going to be a little lacking on damage, but for now, I don't think sack stab is that important. Where are we going here?
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Bloodied Branch. I much prefer the idea of picking up a Reverberating Redoubt or the like.
Blood and rain.
And then did we see any trinkets of interest?
This land is truly barren.
Extremely no. So now with our remaining money, I like the idea of we're going to the Tangle. I'm gonna grab the Healing Salve. Gonna grab the Laudanum because I think we're gonna need it. And then we are lacking, like we have one guaranteed pushback a turn from Abyssal. We can put something like, I mean, we have Iron Swan. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of a tricky one. The general is gonna be tricky if we don't pick anything up because we have no combat items to push back with, but I think we're just gonna go with it nonetheless. Add Innie to the Hall of Fame. I feel like she didn't have that many outings. Not to be too harsh, but if a screenshot was added there, I think I would I will memorialize the previous Innie. I'm always disappointed when heroes decide to die on their first death's door check.
War,
Oh, this is so weird. We actually get scouting.
resignation.
What a world. All right, so yep. All right, we're going left here, and it's going to be lair into creature den. This is going to be a little arduous for our first foray into things. Innie Jr. hasn't done anything, but even primary Innie Ancestor didn't see that much combat, unfortunately. That was my fault. I know. Everyone's relationships are pretty much neutral right now, so we want the fight. We're hoping for anything, like some crow's feet would be great. Lots of options. That was the lamest ceiling spaghetti I have ever spaghettied. At least 4 outings? Could be. It's possible. We should really keep track. The drummer is super annoying for this combo, I will say. It's a better hit. That other team started out of the gate so strong. I feel robbed on this one. That focus fire is super annoying because of the stress. Was that a memory proc there? Alright, now you're starting to occasionally hit for non-zero. We're gonna get a nice... We're gonna get a nice heal out of Cauterize here, so... Great target selection by these two knuckleheads.
This road cannot be walked alone. Well done. Straightforward and effective.
Not a bad hit. So originally, T-Hunter, the idea of the Hall of Fame was like heroes that I decided to retire because they were too strong and they were never going to die. And I made some exceptions because I think there is value to celebrating those heroes who died valiantly. But I want to be careful because I don't want to encourage heroes to die in order to get retired. That's, we don't like that. It's important to me that heroes understand that they will get more benefit from hanging in there than they will get from dying. Dying is the coward's option here, clearly. Oh, this is gonna be a rough general fight. Yep. This is going to be a very rough general fight. I would expect a meltdown. I don't think anyone will die, but this fight has proven quite unfortunate for us. Do I currently have Raucous on the board? I do not. That's unfortunate. Gonna try and keep things under control stress-wise.
Bravo.
Good hit there. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have one more action by this guy, probably. Good stress heal there.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Okay, there we go. Now at least we have the same number of taunts as we have enemies attacking. Well, I spoke too soon. I'm going to keep trying to get some stress heals via stacking crit tokens. Because we can delay for quite a while here. We're in no rush to get through this fight because Cauterize is going to help out a lot. Ooh, yes, I have not played I have not played early access either of Baldur's Gate 3, but very, very interested. Very, very interested. I've seen little dribs and drabs, and it looks good to me.
The howling mind.
I played the original Baldur's Gate all the way back in the in my youth. And then Baldur's Gate 2 as well. So, been very excited about the prospect of Baldur's Gate 3. Just kind of fishing for crits here. Hoping that this corpse hangs around long enough for us to crit it with a pistol shot.
Slow suffering begins.
The slow suffering begins. I kind of wish there was... So, like, vulnerable is the equivalent of strength. It would be kind of neat if there was a crit equivalent. Like a token you could apply. Oh, this is going to be kind of a nasty fight. I think we do this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Mozzie. I think that could be kind of cool. Or some other effect. Like, I could imagine, like, you hit them and it lights them on fire, or, you know, there's a variety of options there, I feel like. But it could be a really interesting thing. Oh, that's such a disappointing Such a disappointing hit. This is guaranteed to hit both of them, so I'll do that one. If I had put it here, the fire could have spread to the corpse, which would have been deeply disappointing. Now, I suspect that if... Well, we can't yank this guy, can we? Alright, this is just more damage. We're bound to hit one of those. Okay, we have Wicked Slice for the Death's Door dodge. And then all we have to do is 3 damage here.
Agony by accumulation.
Which we have now done. Ooh, double crit. All right. Oh boy. So this is going to be a tough fight for sure. We're going to end up wasting a lot of actions, but for all of this, I think it's worth it. Hail, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Same with you, Moz. Appreciate it.
Undying into a dream.
Yeah, this is so expect some suffering here for sure. Especially if we're hitting like that. Wow. Okay. Not bad. We don't have a lot of dots though, unfortunately. And the problem is going to be it's that second hit we have to find each turn. That's hard. Good job there though. Okay, we're doing some decent work here. Yeah, Abyssal... I mean, my favorite is Abyssal Artillery plus Plague Doctor. That's money in the bank, but... When you don't have that... Okay, Walking Dead shows good targets, at least. Oh, nice. Alright, we like it when the torch giveth, rather than taking awayeth. The dots, I think, are worth continuing to stack. We're doing more damage that way. As much as I hate letting Iron Swan be our second clear, because I'd love to get some protection on our squishier heroes. But we're at the halfway point. Usually the second half goes a little worse because you have combat items that you're using up. We do not have that luxury. So yes, that is a good call, Muzzy, actually. So what Mozzie was saying is if you get combo from Abyssal Artillery on the back, you can hit that and still spread the fire, which is a really good call. Worth paying attention to. I think we had it earlier, that's why it's particularly relevant. But for now, we're just going to keep the control game going. The combo here, sadly, the spread backwards does not work the same way. So with 76 hit points, we're probably like one turn away from being able to just go ham bone. Next turn, we'll try and use our unchecked power. Maybe. Yeah, Guillotine. It's worth checking out. It's a beautiful game, very well put together. They found a way to convert the old art style into 3D while maintaining a lot of the good flavor of it. Okay, that's a great place for Unsettling Whispers to go, even though it's a little annoying. I'm going to hang on to it one more turn. Because there's a possibility we get that combo that we were talking about before. We did not.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I think we have to risk this. I don't want a death. We're going to hope that our that we don't get locked up here. That's a very bad thing right there. Yeah, that walking death plus the strangle is a little bit bad news bears for us. Who has the healing item? Kostas does. All right. Well, Kostas may be dead. Things are about to get very bad. Yep, we got too many things going on here. I think we're gonna lose somebody. And the meltdown? Oh, all right. A good roll would mean that they can go again. Do we get out of here or do we go for the heal? I don't want to go for the heal right now. What's your speed? 6 to 1. You should go first. Okay, perfect arrangement there. Live to fight another day. If this dot doesn't get the kill, we're probably gonna get a meltdown here. We'll probably get a meltdown anyways, if I'm being honest, but do not relent ever. I'm trying not to.
Put it to good use.
I mean, it's a good haul, to be sure. But we paid the iron price, as it were. Speed 5 there, I guess. All right, everybody's a little too fast at the moment for Reverberating Redoubt. Put that there. We're gonna put this here. Clenching Claws, I don't mind putting it here for the first one. Actually, no. Clenching Claws is better than that. The problem is Silver Eyes will sometimes get rooted, but I think that's just the price of doing business right now. And we're gonna, well, we're gonna go to the Creature Den. We should make sure that we have Raucous on the board. We don't really need Iron Swan for that, so we'll do that. But Kostas needs to avoid melting down for just a minute here. This is going to be a rough Creature Den too. But if we can stabilize. Uh-oh. Yeah, if we can stabilize, this will be... Ooh. This will be pretty good. The Creature Den is a good place to get some stress healing, potentially. Who's your best relationship? Any Jr.? Sure. Yeah, we are right on the edge, and we're not safe yet, especially with spiders coming up as the first. With 4 spiders, I worry that this is not going to be enough, but I think we have to try. We also don't have great heals for spiders, so this is going to be doubly awkward. Like, we don't have great answers for Blight, specifically.
Agony by accumulation.
A little bit unfortunate there. Yeah, the healing is going to be a problem as well, for sure here. Oh, that miss hurts. Oh, we still got the off shot.
Easily dispatched.
We're going to try and slow things down just a touch here. We almost wanted the bleed there. Our HP is running low, though, for sure. It's dying anyways, so we should finish it now so we at least get access to the new baddies. It's not great. The 50-50, I knew that was one of the 2 potential outcomes there. You don't need the heal, so... The spiders are more dangerous, I think, so I am going to focus them. Okay, both of the spiders hitting our Hellion is good. But we're still not out of the woods here by any stretch of the imagination. Two big guys are going to do some work on us. Okay. That's where we want that to happen. Amazing. Absolutely. Unequivocally amazing there. Really glad I kept Adrenaline Rush on the board. We had to take that relationship down, I think. We do that because we'd rather a bigger hit land here.
Haste and carelessness.
The miss there feels real bad.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Whew. We at least have heals for this. Or I guess heals for that as well. Okay, big heal there. We're shredding our relationships a little bit, trying to keep everybody alive, but second from the left, yes. The second from the left is the runaway. Still rocking the adrenaline rush. Great hit there. That was amazing. Yep, new in DD2.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Let's see. I think. Okay, with those dots gone, I think we just get rid of that, so this guy has nothing to eat. Oh, what a stressful fight that was. Oh yeah, light yourself on fire. See if I care.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Okay, we get the heal from Raucous Revelry plus a little bit more stress healing. We're gonna need a bit of just like travel healing.
An interminable conflict.
The crit 0! You love to see it. I was about to say, there was a chance for that to land, and I was like, that's going to be so annoying. We're not out of the woods yet, then, apparently. Whew. Spooky. Ah, discount on combat and in items, alright. The legendary crit 0, the empowered crit 0. It is truly the stuff of nightmares. Alright, hopefully we just get a little bit of travel healing here. Yeah, looks like we'll get everybody off of Death's Door. Costa still needs a lot more stress healing, but we do have a hoarder that I'm slightly tempted by, but I don't think so. What's our inventory look like? Actually, we have a lot of baubles. What are we gonna get? A second reverberating redoubt? Stagecoach item, or lose some of this for... What are you and Costas? You and Costas are not great. Are you and Costas great? You and Costas are worse. Okay, we'll do this one then. We got some relationship woes. That's what happens with the general, though. The general is good like that. Okay, this road battle is good, especially if it's not a,
Mind and spirit by some
especially if it's not a shambler.
The poor devils roam aimlessly amidst the trees.
Okay, we just need to take our time on this one. We just need to take our time. I felt like getting... It probably wasn't worth doing the... doing that. I probably should have just raucoused right off the cuff. The issue, so there's a synergy and an anti-synergy. I rarely use weird reconstruction, so I don't gain much from the cauterize. I mean, obviously I'm doing it here, but I do have a lot of people lighting themselves on fire. It's only a 13% chance to crit. We're on a bit of a timer here. I think I'm delaying for Raucous. Oh, we got a cauterize out of the equation too. Nice. Dip, dodge, duck, delay. All right.
Has been tended to.
You cannot cauterize. It's bleed that you need, not burn. But if the target is bleeding, that's the only time you can cauterize. I think we're gonna finish here, and hope that maybe we get a stress heal from the crit.
The work continues.
Okay, no dice, but things are better. We are slowly recovering a little bit. Yeah, if Cauterize worked on Burn, that would be a big buff to the Runaway. But yeah, we have a team that's decent. I've been thinking about it. I think swap that for Open Vein. Hey, Sir Farquaad. Our last run, we had a casualty, as you do sometimes. Okay, so you're the one who disagrees. All your relationships are absolute trash. So...
Amidst the spoils,
Knitted Blanket, though, is insane. That's a huge get. Oh, we have some laudanum? What am I doing? Where did this laudanum come from? They feel about exactly the same as I feel. With 105 baubles and 61, let's see if we can get something good out of this hoarder. And, wow, Kostas immediately gained back the stress. But the Knitted Blanket is bonkers good. Plus 100% fire resist, which means our arsonists is no longer be lighting themselves on fire, and burns causing damage. Burn causing things do more damage. The Gaunt thing is not really going to be too impactful for us.
He struggles to decide what is real, holding back.
Ooh,
fits of
Rat
laughter
Skull.
and tears.
Ooh, Rat Skull. I think we're going to be taking Rat Skull. Yep. I do like Armory Key. Reverberating Redoubt is ironically not an armor. I take issue with that, but... Yeah, laudanum. I think laudanum is sometimes also called, like in Game of Thrones, I think they refer to it as milk of the poppy. But yeah, it's an opiate. Let's see. Creature Den and Oasis Scouting. We're rocking the one that we need luxury items for, right? I don't really want to stack more of that, though, so that's not going to work for us. I think the Healing Salve is a good decision. Get us out of a sticky situation. And then I do like Thunderclap Grenades. So do I like the Armory Key enough? I think the answer is no, unfortunately. I don't think we can make the Armory Key work. The Soothing Poultice I am going to pick up because we're probably going to be doing a Librarian. But we'll call it there. Save a little bit of our money. Now, did I already equip the Rat Skull? Yes. Rat Skull is huge, especially with a speed trinket. We're going to have a very easy time enabling it here. It's like the poor man's Snappy Swig. Alright, I guess we're fighting a Shambler. At least maybe.
A star-spawned child of the infinite void.
Come on, Rat Skull. It's the anti-animal swig. That shuffle is going to ruin things for us in a big way. Very bad for business.
Lenity. Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
I think we have to keep just pressing pedal to the metal. I can't afford to move back right now. We're gonna take some stress here, for sure.
Incremental.
I think it's an interesting change up, honestly. I think we're just gonna do that. Oh, we did get a reverb proc though. That's good. Seriously? That's gonna hurt you guys' relationship? Whatever. You need to be over that. It just is what it is. I like the new format just because I think that from my perspective, it's easier to like sit down and watch a run than it was in Darkest Dungeon 1. Darkest Dungeon 1, there is a level of commitment required to watch an entire run through that was pretty significant. Shambler dispatched. Yeah, I mean, I loved it as like for a personal, like, you know, what do I enjoy type of thing. I think Darkest Dungeon 1 was great. For as a streamer, I think Darkest Dungeon 2 is more generally amenable to people. Like the format works really well, but you know, I think I see both sides. Let's see. You've been stressed to all get out, so maybe you'll get a little bit of power out of that, and then I don't think... I mean, I guess this is... When we fight Gaunt, we're going to get decimated, And I guess we will be moving a little bit, though, so we'll put that there for now, and we'll put that there. Ah, but the stress has been rough. I mean, shocker. Yeah, the length of games is a big factor in things. And I think that Darkest Dungeon has done a good job with the length of these runs. I'm gonna try and slow roll this game a little bit. This one a little bit, because I think with Rat Skull now we have a decent amount of potential value to eke out of this.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of context in DD1, and there's a lot of like roster management, etc. But I mean, the thing is, I love both of them. They are both okay. So I can hit you without getting a kill. Nice. Just gonna try and farm up some relationship here if I can. But yeah, I love both of them, so I don't want to give the impression that that I don't think both are pretty spectacular games, because I think they genuinely are. But right now, Darkest Dungeon 2 for me fits better in the kind of the confines of the way that I have the opportunity to play the game. We'll do this for the crit, see if we can get any stress healing. All right, no dice. I have a hard time imagining the last spell without the in-between stuff. You know, like I do think that, at least for me, the joy of the last spell is
for all the world to see.
Is the roster management and things like that. But I do think that, like, there's one thing that I think is really interesting is that I think in the future people could create like puzzles, right? Where you come into a game of the last spell, you have some heroes that are equipped in certain ways, you have some resources, and it's your job to kind of make the best of the situation. I think could be really interesting. Let's see. You take those. We're not going to get blighted in this fight. We're going to save the otherworldly fragments. Yeah, puzzles are like scenarios. I think could be really fun. I hate wasting that, but... So this is an interesting one, because I think that by doing this... Yeah, I'm gonna put a dot on this guy, because he's not gonna do too much, and these two are gonna be fighting to get forward for a while, probably. 5 to 11 with 5 damage. Yeah, there's a pretty decent chance of getting the kill there. Probably should have used Howling End. Is there a plot to DD2? There is. It's mostly played out at the beginning of the scenario. When you learn about the academic. DD2's plot was a lot more developed. Although I think that there's a possibility that will change with the final release. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a little more something. These two rush judgmenting in the back has been an absolute dream. That thunderclap grenade could not have done better work.
A brilliant conclusion.
The best of the situation, or you could go for the into the breach route. I was thinking kind of into the breach-esque. Could be a lot of fun. You're breaking out of the backyard prison that we put you in. Yeah, Dan, so I played it a little bit on stream. It was, I found it kind of in the good, not great camp. I may return to it, because I didn't hate it or anything like that. I just, it did not fully click for me either. I mean, I like the format, though. And I think that something like the last spell could do really well with a format like that.
The unpleasant in the extreme.
Okay, we'll stun resist and a little bleed resist. Bleed resist is kind of a bad thing for this team, ironically. But we did a good job righting the ship. After that general fight. The general fight was rough, for sure. We don't have a great team for killing the librarian. Maybe we could get a bounty hunter to swap in for Innie Jr. That could be interesting. I mean, the last spell for me is in that top echelon for sure. Pillager Fearing, Devout, Tune Humming, and Slugger on Costas. That's not going to pay much in the way of dividends. Where to?
Consider your position.
Looks like an easy sluice. Stone Mount. If we had ourselves a man-at-arms, that would be very exciting. I think I'm going to buy all 2 of the pipeweed. I don't think that's going to do enough for us.
On the road to damnation.
33% negative. Oh, so many negatives here. All right, we're going to need the sluice to get us better. But the 7s are our lowest. Let's start with Dismiss Costas. Still 33. Yeah, if we don't cross the boundary... Okay, so we should have probably done Dismiss and Innie. Costas, Dismiss. Yeah, I was a little dumb there, because the percentages only change when you cross these borders. Let's see. Swine Hater's at least going to be useful this next one. Robust and Devout are both fine. I like both of yours, so I don't want to get rid of either of those. We're going to have a hard time removing anything with the Wild Tea. I guess you don't care about Robust that much, so I'll put it on Silver Eye. Okay, Cosmic Fearing going away is good. Gonna grab those.
If indeed it ever
More
did.
Laudanum is potentially a thing.
Something to ease the
A lot of
rigors
trinkets
the
available
road.
here. Unfortunately, Vanished Vanity, if we had the ability to control things, I'd be excited about it. Stone Mount, unfortunately, I just don't think. If we were rocking a Carcass, maybe. Pairing Patriarch is very good. For 15, I think we will take that. Because for the trainer here, we're going to take aim and pistol shot. We're going to take Abyssal and Burning Stars. So Ben, that's an interesting observation. I think I understand why it feels that way. I've had some runs where I've come back from being down 2 people and come back to win, and it feels really good. So I don't know that I think the balance is quite so off. In DD2, I don't think that losing a hero is quite that catastrophic, but I do understand that feeling for sure. Okay, let's see. We'll repair that. And then we have a ton of food. Let's get the food going here. Now, do you have enough bad stuff? Yeah, you have at least 1 bad thing. So we'll put 1 there, and then bad digestion. Let's see if we can get rid of it before we use our food. Good stuff. We'll save this because we don't need it. Put that there, and then why can't you eat food? Did I already fed you? Right. Right. Okay, this is the sluice, so we'll keep the rest of our food. We probably should have used bad food. I'm surprised that none of these seem very good. Do you have enough speed? You have enough speed without that, so we can put Parrying Patriarch there. Which means we can put speed onto Kostas, but we can't because... Oh, and you aren't slow enough for Reverberating Redoubt anymore. Or ever. You never were. Why are you so fast? Alright. We're going to have a hard time getting Silver Eye slow enough. No horns here. So Reverberating Redoubt is less alluring at the moment. I think I'm going to buy the Laudanum. And I'll buy the Steak and Spuds for next region, because we may not have the opportunity. But we're off to the sluice.